It's time for Habs at Night, right after every Habs game. Hey, everybody, I'm your host, Rick. Thanks for joining me. The struggling Montreal Canadiens, losers in their last four games, were at home to face the not struggling St. Louis Blues, winners of three of their last four, and coming into the game having beaten the Leafs 5-1 on Thursday night. Montreal needed the win and needed starting goalie Sam Montembeault to bounce back from three less than stellar performances and needed the D to tighten up in their own end. They got 2.5 out of 3. They won 5-2. Montreal was solid and the D was improved, but still has work to do at clearing the defensive zone faster and more consistently. All in all, this was a solid performance from Montreal as they played a good solid 60 minutes of hockey with only a few defensive breakdowns. Monty was there when needed, and Montreal's offense was firing on all cylinders with a power play goal, an empty net goal, and 3 5-on-5 goals. Montreal scored the only goal of the first period. Yoel Armia hits Jake Evans with a long pass at the red line. Evans gets to the offensive zone, 2-on-1 with Pizzetta. He elects to shoot and places a perfect shot to the short side that Binnington just couldn't get to. That was Jake's first of the season, and that came at 8:34 and on a wrist shot. The first started off with good pace and excitement, but settled into a bit of a boring game after Evans's goal. The second period would start off quick for Montreal with Kirby Dach's first of the season, just 112 into the frame. Matheson's blue line shot hits Binnington high. The rebound gets to Nick Suzuki. He tries to stuff it into the net from the low slot, but his rebound finds Dach with an open side, and it is 2-0 Montreal. The wheels would sort of fall off a bit just 21 seconds later as Colton Parayko bangs at a loose puck in front of the net. After a couple of whacks, it goes in, gets past Monty to cut the lead in half. The Blues get a little bit of momentum from that goal and push for another one. 2.5 minutes later, they tie it up. Braden Shen with an attempt skating in from the left side. The puck gets to Brandon Saad on the backboards, and he flips it up to Jake Neighbors at the crease and a quick wrist shot. And that beats Monty, and Montreal's in danger of blowing it once again in the second period. Second periods are not always good for Montreal. Montreal would settle down, though, and stop the bleeding. At 13:58 of the second, Scott Perunovich high sticks Kirby Dach, and Montreal's power play needs just 5 seconds to score. Kirby Dach, and isn't it great when the guy who has the penalty and draws the penalty is on the ice for the power play goal. Kirby Dach was at the bottom of the left circle. He goes cross crease to Newhook, who's like he's sort of in front, but off to the side a little bit. And Newhook, a quick snapshot, and he gets his second goal of the season. So Newhook puts Montreal up 3-2, and they never looked back. Newhook's, as I said, second of the season, and Dach's second point of the night. The Blues would push to tie it up, but Montreal would have none of that. The third period was Montreal's best defensively, and they also score 2 more. Cole Caulfield got his 7th of the season in just 8 games and scored on a rocket of a wrist shot from the top of the right circle. Nick Suzuki with a nice pass to free him up, and Lane Hudson also with an assist on that goal. Monty stopped all 11 Blues shots, and Yoel Armia with an empty net goal after St. Louis pulled Binnington with 3:56 left in the third. And that was all she wrote. Habs were better in all facets of the game, save for shots and face-off percentage. It was a solid effort to get them back on track as they fly off to Philadelphia right after the game to face the Flyers and Matvei Michkov. It's their first close-up look at Michkov. Flyers beat the Wild today, 7-5, to set up a game between two struggling teams. Both teams struggling pretty badly. Look for Montreal to beat the Flyers, in my opinion. I'm calling it 7-2, but we'll see if they actually beat them that badly, but I do believe they'll beat them tomorrow. Caden Primo will start versus the Flyers and possibly will be facing Flyers rookie goalie Alexei Kolosov, who was called up today by the team. So that should make for, I think, an interesting game. Of course, I'll be doing that game right here at 7 o'clock, about 10 to 7, actually. I'll do a little preview. And, yeah, I mean, hopefully we'll see Montreal win back-to-back games for the first time in a long time. They usually don't do well on second nights of back-to-backs. I just have this feeling that they will beat Philadelphia. I think last year near the end of the season, when Philadelphia was basically fighting to get a playoff spot and they were struggling, Montreal beat them. I want to say 7-0 or 7-1, something like that. And I kind of see another game like that tomorrow. So, yeah, tune in, hang out with me for the game. We'll talk hockey, and hopefully we'll be watching another Habs victory. If they can win both games this weekend, it sets them right back up. They're back on track to where we would have thought they'd be. Yeah, so anyways, I'm looking forward to that game tomorrow. I really do think Montreal is going to have a good one. The only thing that worries me is that if they are facing Kolosov, who is a rookie, getting his first start ever in the NHL, it's so many times, in that situation, Montreal just kind of shits the bed and the rookie or whoever needs a goal or whoever needs a win or whatever, and they usually get that against Montreal. So hopefully that won't happen tomorrow. And, yeah, Montreal will have 2 wins in a row and 4 on the season, and they're back on track. So, yeah, join me here tomorrow. I'll be doing this Habs at Night right after the game, and hopefully I'll have good news for you. If not, you just join me for the game, and we can watch it together and hang out and talk hockey. That's it. It's a really short one tonight. I didn't think I'd get through this that fast. Thanks for watching. Really appreciate it. I'll be back tomorrow, like I said, to recap tomorrow's game. And, yeah, join me for the game tomorrow, and we'll have some fun. That's it. Thanks for watching. Have a good rest of the night. And if you're watching it in the morning, have a great day until the game. And till then, till the game, stay safe out there. Peace out. And you can tell I'm a bit tired, struggling through this. Yeah, have a good night, and I'll see you soon. Ciao, everybody.